Hey everybody, I just want to do a short video to share a little about what happened in India. I got my shirt on from India. But hey, I just first want to say thank you for all your love, your prayers, your support, all that you gave to make this trip possible for Samuel and I. And just to keep it real brief, what a trip, what a amazing experience that God did in our hearts. And man, my life is forever changed because of India. I felt like God used this trip to not only expand the kingdom, build up the church, but I think He just did something in my heart concerning just the ministry of Jesus, which is so meek and gentle, yet also just comes with power. And so, real briefly, I don't know if you've never been to the third world. It's quite an eye-opening experience. You know, everything from the roads to people on motorcycles, whole families on motorcycles with no helmets, people dodging in and out of cars. India's got like stray dogs, stray pigs, stray cows, goats, sheep. It's an adventure. My life of prayer only grew in the car. But some of the highlights was, I preached to about 250, 300 pastors and their wives, 2 days, all day. And God really used that, I think, to really strengthen the church. They were so thankful, so encouraged. And it was just a God thing. I literally had 10 minutes of my notes left, and I could have finished, but they broke for tea, and that went madness. So I was able to finish my last session. But I think I preached like 15 different sessions, revival meetings at night, anywhere between 4, 5, and then the last night, 600 Hindus coming to them. And what's crazy is they don't leave until you pray for them. Not everyone, but hundreds of people coming up to the front and me laying hands on them and just touching them, believing God's blessing them, believing the power of God's hitting them. Saw a few healings, arm that couldn't move, moving, eye that couldn't see, seeing. Guy got this kid. I was at one of the churches, different time. I spoke one Sunday at 4 churches, another Sunday at 5 churches. They use me a lot. And your prayers and other people's prayers is why I was able to do what I did. But this kid got brought up to me that the witch doctor had put, possessed or whatever, put a curse on. And so it was wild. That demon was looking me right in the eye through the kid. And I do believe it left, which was awesome. But God used the gift of the prophetic. He filled me up with prophetic words for people. And I just, I got confirmed that they were really spot on, really encouraging. But anyway, my thing that probably touched my heart the most were the orphans. I knew that kind of going into that. I always felt if I wasn't in Isla Vista, I'd be at an orphanage. But they got 70 orphans there, and if you ever need somewhere to support, man, they need that, So they're feeding them breakfast, lunch, dinner. The orphans are going to school. But Samuel had a blast. He was like a celebrity in India everywhere he went, especially the orphanage. Sam, Sam, Sam. So we brought him balls and frisbee, some candy, and we had so much fun just playing and hanging out. But this ministry is amazing. I mean, it's straight right out of the Bible. They feed orphans. They take care of widows. The pastor he doesn't have support anymore because he's through social media. It's crazy the days we live in. He's found people to give to the ministry. But he was supporting, I think, 15 to 20 pastors every month for a while too. But they're doing great things there, and just encourage seeing God's kingdom growing, advancing. That says, Jesus really is the hope of the nations. And I really see a move of God in this region, just even seeing how much the pastors are unified and working together and praying together. And so again, thank you so much for everything you guys gave out there. This trip was only possible because of you. I mean, if God didn't provide the finances, there's no 20-hour plane ride there and back, and then both days were like 40 days of travel or 50 hours, not days, hours of traveling. We did a lot of commuting and waiting and all that. But anyway, that's a side note. Don't you worry about that. We're back now, happy as can be, excited about this school year in Isla Vista. And if you would, just please continue to to pray for the ministry in IV. We are so encouraged by all the people who are on board this year, partnering with us, running together. Never seen the church this healthy with leaders, the Jesus Burger House. So God's setting us up for increase. He's setting us up for harvest. And so if you just continue to just partner in prayer in that direction, we'd appreciate that a lot. Love you all, thankful for you all, and again, your partnership for eternity. You've sown into something that only God can do. All right, love you out there. Take care. Bye.